Alright guys, it is Ramon from NyneBlockGaming&Collectibles. I am doing a review on the Mezco 112 Gambit figure. Here is the outside of the packaging. As you can see, you have Gambit here, X-Men logo. 112 Gambit. Product images on the back with everything he comes with. Which is a lot of accessories that you normally get with Mezco. And then you have your bottom of your box. Alright, let's open this guy up. So inside of the packaging, you have this here. Card throwing effect. His staff. 3 cards. Single card. Alternate head sculpt. Some cards that come in a little plastic container so they don't move around in the packaging. One is a card holding hand. You get 2 of his staff holding hands and 2 card throwing hands. Both of these card throwing effects come with a hand that is placed on it, so you just unplug the hand and peg these in. You also have the X-Men stand in the back, and then if you pull the back of the packaging out, you have your little bag to hold all of your accessories. If you get rid of the box, let's get this out of the way, and you have your stand arm right there. And last but not least, your Gambit. That would be inside the packaging. I pulled them out prior to making the video. As you can see, you have a pleather jacket with ties. These do not articulate, but you do have your strap, so you could put it together in the front if you would like. There is wire in the jacket, just not the straps. So you can pose the jacket. The jacket can come off. You remove the hands, as so, and you have to articulate his arm backwards and pull the jacket off. That's nice. I got a nice little, I guess that's how the fabric's made on the inside. So this is Gambit without his jacket. As you can see, shoulder pads on both sides. So that was meant to take off. You have these arms. A lot of Mezco's stuff is made with a soft pliable plastic. So it doesn't feel too bad trying to pull hands out or stuff you might break. As far as articulation goes, with the jacket it's hindered slightly, but as you can see, you get some good range out of the arm, going a little higher than 90. Double jointed elbows. You have a, let me get a close up, but you do have a wrist hinge here. As you can see, it rotates. You have to rotate it to get it moved in certain directions. The neck is slightly movable along with the head. You can look down that far, up that far, blocked by the back of the head there. I have seen people remove the armor. It's not something I'm trying to do. I tried prying one a little bit. You can see it separated right here. So there is a little gap. People have removed this. I don't plan on doing that, so it is a possibility if that's something you would like. So what happens is, because he has this armor on, he does have an ab crunch on the body, but the armor prevents him from crunching. He has no ab crunch. Waist swivel here, very slight movement because of fabric. As you can see, it pulls on it a little bit as you move. Double jointed knees with a lot of range. Thigh comes up that far. only back slightly. There is thigh rotation. I missed this up here. There is a bicep swivel. Now, one of the biggest problems with Mezco, especially ones that have ankle cuffs that go down over the shoes, you have very, very limited ankle movement. There is almost no rock. So to get him to stand up with legs spread or a kneeling pose where his ankle needs to be tilted, that's only how far you're going to get it to go. Right there. Out like that. So it has some slight tilt. It's better than figures we've had in the past, but it could definitely improve on that aspect. But even with the limited mobility of his ankles, he does stand fairly well, as you can see. Now I'll show off each one of his individual accessories in the box. Staff, sculpted very well. Has a nice paint to it. You have your 3-card effect. I say 3. There actually looks to be 4 or 5 in there. 5-card effect. My apologies for the mistake earlier. These single card throwing effect. These are the translucent plastic on this makes these really cool. As you can see, here's the hand that is throwing the single card out. Here is him throwing 3 cards and the hand that plugs into it. Very nicely done. Card throwing hands. Pole or staff. Holding hands. Apologize for dropping it. Very nicely done as well. And then you get your single card holding hand. Not sure why they did this like this. I tried spacing out the fingers. They are closed together. Because normally, as far as I remember, Gambit likes holding the cards in between his fingers. But it's supposed to be gripped between his thumb and his forefinger and hold the cards up. I'm going to show some detail you get on the gloves. Very nice. Single finger out, both the pinky and forefinger. And now I'll pull out the individual cards. These are extremely well done. As you can see, very good detail and paint apps on those cards. Then you have a single ace of hearts. And last but not least, I'm not going to get the arm out. If you guys know what the 112 figure have as far as the stand arms, it's just a typical stand arm. It plugs into this plug here. You pop this out. This is a foot plug, so the peg hole in the foot would go here to stand him up without the arm, and then you can pop the black piece out, put the stand in for the control arm, and use that to pose him however you want. You can see this stand in itself has a very nice paint job done to it. Very nicely done. And that is it for my review, guys. As far as Gambits are concerned, I believe this is second best. Mafex has it beat due to articulation in both the abdomen, the dynamic poses he's able to do, which Gambit does in the comics and show. But this runner-up isn't far behind the Mafex. This Gambit is a phenomenal figure. If you like your cloth figures, this is one of my favorite Mezco 112s that ever came out. There are very few, I believe, were done as nicely as this Gambit with the accessories and everything that is included. The price point, I think, is currently sitting around $140. I think retail might have been $90. Don't quote me on that. I did not buy this guy at a retail amount. I bought him aftermarket for around the $140 range. But even at that price point, it is a phenomenal figure. Mafex is around the same price point right now due to the reissue. But it's depending on your style. If you like your cloth action figures more, I say go with this one. If you like your hard plastic with soft goods, minor soft goods like the jacket, pick up the Mafex. Regardless of that decision, this figure is phenomenal. Paint apps, the cloth, everything that is done to this guy is just a good figure, a good Gambit. And they did a very good job of displaying him in a way that makes him lifelike. That is it for the review. If you like the review, please like the video. And if you would like to see more content from me, please subscribe to the channel. After the video, I have a couple posed images of Gambit. And that will be all, guys. See you later, and see you in the next one.